And that's that. Whatever the fuck is going on, let it go on and be done with it. For real, for real. We just hit the hour mark. Um, I don't know, man. I guess I kind of say that a lot now. I find myself saying that a lot because I don't have a whole lot of stock in the resilience or determination or focus or collectivism of people in general, black people in particular. And without those things, we are absolutely going to watch these motherfuckers make them their America great in the way that they, believe it was great. A lot of white people ain't gonna be too happy when they find out that making America great again means, putting black people in a disempowered position. But the position that black people are in now as, second class citizen, once black people are lowered to here, we think is going to take our old space. They'll be the new niggas. We'll be some other shit, but they're going to be the new niggas, just like they used to be. Like, people don't know, white people don't know how few of them actually had any land or, money for property or having a vote or anything. They were disenfranchised like a motherfucker. Again, the only thing that kept them quiet and pacified as they starved was the fact that they were told, but at least you're better than them black people. But that's something. I can't eat it, can't feed it to my children, but that's something. And that's what they've been subsisting off of. This idea of their superiority to the melanated gods. But the planet is killing them, but we're superior. Oh, okay. Sure you are. I almost want to see this shit play out. I do. I almost really want to see it play out. And so far it's playing out. So far, there is really nothing stopping this situation from progressing to the point of, total social annihilation for social and economic annihilation for black people, and thus all the other people who black people support. I mean, what we spent 1.8 trillion last year, and projected to be upwards of 2.4 this year. That means we're supporting a lot of motherfuckers that ain't us. Well, when we're no longer in position to do that, what they think is going to happen to them? How do you think they're going to be affected?
They ain't think about that.
They ain't thinking about shit. They don't think. They don't think. They're automatons. They're wind-up dolls. Motherfuckers stick a key in their back, twist them, and watch them go. I don't know why melanated people want to be these people. I have no idea. It doesn't make sense to me. What do you want to be them for? Are you paying attention? Are you really paying attention? Fuck you want to be them for? They want to be you. Wake up for the shake-up, people. There's a shake-up coming. It's coming. You don't want to get caught with your eyes closed. You really don't. You're going to die in the dark. I'm telling you. For real, for real. It's very interesting because it's already happening. They starve these people out. The people who are causing them to starve out. You think they're going to go after Trump? That they're going to go to where he is? No. They're going to go after people whom they have access to. Just like they did with all of the black townships that developed economic independence, stability, and growth. The people that were causing them to not be doing as well as black people in those townships were doing were often, capitals making decisions that adversely affect their situation. They didn't go after them though. They went after the low-hanging fruit. So I know I'm talking to a fucking wall. I know you
Hey, man.
motherfuckers is dead from the neck up. I know. But I just want to be able to say, oh, motherfucker, I told you so. And get the fuck away from my door. Away from my door. Come on, brother. We know Kavari gonna help us out because Kavari been trying to tell us. He'll help us. Fuck you. No, really. Fuck you. Word. But anyway, it's been a minute and an hour and 6 minutes, son.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say?
Uh, Not really. I mean, you kind of I kind of cleared you. Well, you still think did you take heed to what I said about my perspective with my relationship to women?
Uh, I mean, I didn't really have a argument for that. You know, like, I mean, I take your word for like you ain't the only one saying the things you said about the contemporary woman. You're not the only one saying it. You know, and like I said, those things were true of less women when I was coming up, but they were true of a significant sector of women. It's
Yeah,
just it's more.
I hear you, but it's also funny in the aspect of just my life and how I interact with women. It's like, do I seem like a nigga that hate women?
I mean, you as the as the old saying used to go, you a hard ass nigga on them hoes. Like, you are, you are, and you know, I'm kidding, of course.
But
But
I also
um,
I'm speaking because it's like you it's like okay, it's like niggas that selling drugs and doing shit. It's like, bro, you know what you're doing. But when you like, nah, nigga, I'm just getting money. It's like, bro, you fuck all that getting money shit. You selling drugs and they gonna take your ass to jail. Like, get money, but also know and be aware of who you are and what you're doing and what it is and how you being perceived. So you can get money, but you gotta wear that too. Wear the shit that comes with it. You can't just be like, nah, I just want this little part. And as long as I'm getting this is all you should focus on. It's like, no, I'm looking at the whole picture. And if I don't look at the whole picture, I'm gonna be just like everybody else, kissing your ass, telling you your shit don't stink. And I ain't gonna do that. And people don't be having that selflessness of interaction. It's like, man, just let them do what they're gonna do. It's like, nah, nah. If one person's gonna say it, I'm gonna be the person like, yo, you probably shouldn't have did that. So they be like, yo, you said I probably shouldn't have did that. Everybody else is cheering me on. You the only nigga like, yo, that was stupid.
you must have inherited that from me. You must have
Yeah,
inherited that fucking propensity from me. Lord knows I've been the voice of fucking reason for people who have no reasonability, you know, which is a fool's folly on my behalf. The fuck for.
it's thankless.
But yeah,
It's thankless,
it
and
is.
then you end up being that nigga hate women. He's like, that damn, because I said something and everybody else just told you something it and gave you money. Like they better because I okay bet.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. You know, it's just like you're not the only person. I tell you, you know, your man Corey Holcomb to me is one of the most misogynistic, uh, chauvinistic, um, women disparaging dude that I've ever seen. Like for real. But that doesn't mean that the experiences that his life choices have led him to have aren't um, the results of those life choices aren't valid. as he shares them. My thing is, where's the accountability? If you're consistently having the same kind of experiences with women, I would say, unless they're dealing with all the women in one family, the common denominator would be you. It's you. It's you are continuously making the kinds of choices that lead you to have the same experiences with multiple women. It's you. I know that because, you know, if from nothing else, from my own fucking experiences. I was dealing with the same type of woman over and over again. Black, white, Asian, young, old, educated, uneducated, middle class, hood. It was the same chick over and over again. Same chick. I was thoroughly convinced that all women were the same. This is like, I was probably 19 years old, and I was like, they all the same. They're all the same. It never occurred to me because I was young and ignorant and uneducated and uninformed. It never occurred to me that I was making the same choice over and over again, and thinking that because the elements around the choice were different, that the nature of the choice itself, or the nature of my processing, it wouldn't logically produce the same outcome. If I have the same priorities, if I'm attracted to this particular psychological profile, then just changing the face of the place isn't going to change the experience if I'm attracted to the same mindset. But I had nobody to explain that to me. I had nobody who had that degree of social sophistication to point that out to me and to help me understand that. I had to pick up books and then be able to interpret my experience through the information, the clinical understanding, the experiential insight of the authors of these books. One of which is this one. It's right here. This shit changed. Yeah. This shit changed. When y'all was ripping and running around in the house in Georgia, that book right there was changing my life and changing your life. Changing my life. That's the last book I read before I was like, yeah, I'm done with this street shit. That book right there. I left the house. I was gone for like almost a month. Remember Tiffany came and brought y'all to come in and hang out with me for a couple of days. Brought y'all to Winston. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Brought y'all to my spot in Winston. Station. Yep. We went to my spot in Winston. We stayed there for a few days, and we went up to Greensboro and stayed in my spot in Greensboro for a couple of days, and that's when we went to Celebration Station. And I was reading that book, and unbeknownst to me, I was fucking evolving rapidly. I was changing rapidly, and it was because of information that I had not had before, and I was being provided with a filter through which to re-explore my own behaviors and choices and ideas. It's like this water. This is drinkable, right? It's liquid. You can drink it, right? But if I were to pour it into this ashtray, it's still water. Elementally, it's still the same thing. But I can't drink it now. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't want to. If the water represents my processing, And whatever you put your process through will determine what comes out on the other end, the quality of what comes out on the other end. So if I have a filter, and the filter's made of shit, and I pour that water through that filter, what comes out on the other end is not good. It's not gonna be healthy. But I could drink it. A lot of people that's what they do. Their thoughts, their processes, their experiences. In this analogy, that's what the water represents. Your experiences, the things you've been through. You know, if this cup was you, then your experiences would be the water filling it up. And if you're trying to get more out of what you've placed into yourself, that experience, you put it through a process in hopes of making it healthier for you to consume. I don't know if this analogy is really working out, but I know what I want to say, but I'm trying to stay away from clinical terms and stuff like that. But in my head, that's how it is. So I'm trying to like simplify these concepts or whatever, right? But yeah, I put my experiences that told me that I understood things that I just really didn't understand. I thought that all the women were the same because all the women I had chosen were the same. And until I put those thoughts through the filter of the information that Iyanla provided, that those thoughts didn't really serve me the way I thought they did. I thought I knew something. I didn't. I thought something, but I really didn't know. I just thought it. And I thought it was right. But when I put it through the filter, that information, that insight, that perspective, that knowledge, and that wisdom, that it just came out on the other end like, oh, this is what the fuck. Damn, this is some good ass water. I'm seeing so much better now. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm wasting me. And that's how knowledge is power. Just knowing something is not power. Practical application, that's power. Taking what you know and applying it to your life so that the quality of your life experience improves, that's power. Being able to regurgitate it and repeat it. Yo, Cavario said, like, okay, he said like this, that, the other. Yeah, nigga, you heard me. That was impressive, right? Yeah, that's right, nigga. My man said that. But you still making the same choices. So, I mean, you're hearing me, but you're not feeling me, apparently. Because you're not making no different choices based upon what you heard me say. That's the challenge. That is the fucking challenge. And I'm telling y'all over and over again, I'm telling you the way. The way is through acquiring more understanding. And you're not going to acquire more understanding if you're standing in the same place you've been standing in for the last 25 fucking years. All there is to offer in that position is what you've gotten. What you've gotten from that is going to take you as far as it has taken you. If you want to go further, you must learn more. And y'all motherfuckers is scared of motherfucking learning more. Like I've never seen anything like it. Crackers used to threaten you and kill you for learning. Now, I don't know. It's amazing. It's amazing how they tricked us into denying ourselves what they never wanted us to have. It's fucking phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So now, we struggle to impart the importance of education to our children because they don't have no idea that, at one point, these motherfuckers was killing you for trying to learn, trying to read. You'd be dead. They'll cut you open, cut off your arms and legs, cut off your tongue, whip you to death for picking up one of these. For picking up one of these. and then you get the liberty. Your people fight and struggle and risk their lives and die so that you can do that, and you say fuck them and fuck that, and just I'm just gonna have a 6th grade reading level because that's cool. Because nerd is a curse, and you so afraid to be you motherfuckers are nerds. All you niggas from the hood, all you motherfuckers are nerds. You're not street people. You're not gangsters. You're not none of those things. Look at your people. Look at them. That's who you come from. That's who you are. That's who you are. Your grandma, your aunt, your mommy, your daddy, working people, those people who went and got jobs and go to church and all that. That's who the fuck you are. Cake ass nigga. That's who you are. Accept that, embrace that. You got a better chance of making it being your motherfucking self than trying to be me. I guarantee you that. I almost didn't make it being me. So I'm gonna leave you with that. All right. All right, Sonny. All right, man. Remember, think critically so you can live wonderfully. Cake ass nigga. All right, son, love you.
Yeah.
Gunshot! Book up! Peace.